Williamson here, ready to show you how to make monsters from your inside your own home, objects you can find, such as these lids or these things that make notepads for squares or other lids of other containers, and how you can use these shapes to create yourself some really cool monsters. I start off with a pencil sketch, lay out my monster creation like so, and notice I have all the different shapes or parts of shapes that make a creation from my monster. I can use it for part of their arm or their whole head or for an eyeball, and then you can add your own elements too that you find in there. I used a big long square for my cape, and you can create all sorts of super cool creations. And after you pencil it in, you can create a inked in version and use magic markers for it, and then color it with colored pencils and have your monster creation come to life like so. Another way is to make an imaginary character, such as a character that's never existed before, like this one. Again, I used the shapes that I found around the home to use as templates. I made the head out of this one, and the eyeball here, and another decorative element down here, and then the shapes for his body. Then we just ink them in. So you have your pencil, your magic marker, and then you can use your pens or magic markers or pencils to color your creation in. And that's how you make monsters from home out of shapes you find around your own home. When you're making your monster, you can use the shapes you find around the home for templates. I'm making a monster's head with a circle from this lid that I found on top of this Planters Peanuts, and I'm making the ears from some corners I found hidden inside a storage box for a gift. And I can use them as a guide as how big I want the ears, and they can guide me as to what kind of shape or how pointy I want the ears, or I can just hand-free style and make them by hand. But you can use these shapes to give you a vision of what you want your monster to look like. Your ears don't have to be pointy. Your head doesn't have to be circular for your monster. It's your monster, and you can make it any way you want with whatever shapes you wish. You can start with pencil. I'm doing it in pen so you can see easier what it is I'm making. But if you want to use a pen, you may. But if with pencil, you can change your mind a lot easier and erase it. And I've decided on one eyeball, but you can make several eyeballs, or none at all, for your monster. This is just one way to do one monster. I decided a huge eyeball, like this, and I can design the inside of the ears and do a lot of freehand things. I can make a happy monster, any kind of emotion you want, and also you can use the shapes for a guide for part of the of what it is you want to create. Say the outside of the arms. You can use them for a template that way. And you can make them have robot arms, you can make them have claws, or squid arms, all sorts of things for your monster creation. Here he is now, almost done. I decided to give mine claws, and then whatever he couldn't pick up with his claws, he could also pick up with his super anti-gravity generator inside his super monster spacesuit. And there you are in the sketch stage. Then when you're ready to take your pencil stage that you have done and create the next stage, you just want to go off and start inking it in. Inking in your creation by going over the pencil lines. And you pull the lines towards you to make a line and follow where you start and where you're going and where you are right now all at the same time. Shush. I just pull the lines towards me, and I can carefully fill in all the pencil marks and have a really, really nice looking eyeball looking straight down at us. And fill in a nice big eyeball here. And you can also go over all your lines, and once they're all filled in and of a complete drawing, you can take it to the next level and color it in. Color your creation in with markers, colored pencils. I prefer a nice colored pencil because you can blend them, you can move them around, and they're easy to work with and manipulate. And you can change your mind, add more. You start very lightly, and then you can make your monster creations this way. The same with our Dracula character. Notice she's very similar to the monster. She has pointy ears and a round head, but she has a cold cloak taking up her whole body, and she has part of the sphere to make part of the arms, and then the whole sphere for most of her head. And I've noticed, to see how I've used part of the circle to make her hair. Same thing, you can use templates, or you can draw freehand and draw a little bat for her bow. This is J.D. Williamson signing off for monster making for your Harvest Festival drawing program. Thanks so much and have a great day.